DICKWAD 2024 from the Purple Clubhouse, bringing you Week 8 action. Today's matchup, Justme, Gary Swetlin, against Novi, Will Smith. Coming to you live from Desert Valley, everyone's favorite course. Novi will get one stroke in this matchup today. Here is Gary off the tee with a torpedo, safely in the middle. Here is Novi. Looks like he's playing with an Android with the little white dot there, but also safely in the middle. Here's Gary. Looking like a stinger opportunity here. I don't think he's quite left enough, but let's see what the result is. Now push just a little bit to the right. But it does have GSP 6,900 there. GSP will be the tiebreaker should these players be tied after 18. Here is Will, taking a similar approach, like he's a little bit further to the left. See if the wind brings it back, and it does, and he just misses to the right. Tap in birdie. Both players off on one with no blood, both at 1 under. Here is Gary on 2. %. It's going to be a little short. It's a good shot. Nice little 26 footer. No retakes. Should be no issue here knocking this in, and he's got that. This is Bama here. Brandon Neal, in case I didn't say that at the beginning. Here is Will, taking the 325, the high loft. 99%. Going to be a little deep, a little to the right, but again, should be no problem. Onwards to 3. Gary taking a grabber with a 5-iron. Looks like a bronze tee. Coming back nicely. Just a little short, but should be more GSP. 7,600. It's going to put him right around 14,000 so far. And we'll see what Will's got to offer here. Taking a stinger approach, looks like. Looks like a wood. I can't tell which wood it is. That height, I would assume it would be a 9 wood. Just past, though. Easy tap in. Both players 4 under through 3. Gary into the side of the sandy hill, if you want to call it that, on 4. Will do the same. Got a grabber on here. Put the big stick, high tee. Will is away. Using a Ranger, like an O-Bird Ranger there. Left it just a little bit short. Here's Gary here with the big stick Ranger. Looks like hit that 95%. That's going to be deep. It does clear the trees, though. It's going to leave himself a long putt or possibly a chip. He is going to chip it with the chipper. Wonderful club to have. If you don't have it in your bag, go purchase that. Gary's away with a sniper and just misses to the left. So going to drop a stroke to GT par here. 5 under through 4. Let's see if Will can make this chip. Got the sand wedge out. And he is on the left side and in, taking a 1-stroke lead. Scratch, but let's have that 1 handicap stroke. So technically he's up 2 strokes currently. Great shot here on 5. Pin high, easy putt. Here is Gary. Got the pink ball here, the grabber. It's going to be a little bit left of the pin here. See how far back it comes here. Of course, good looking effort there. And about 10 foot. Great shot by both these players. And we're on to these normally makeable short par 3 6th. Here is Will first. Taking the jab and misses it to the left. Going to be a birdie here for Will. Let's see if Gary can knock this in. 45 yards. Should be a pretty straight-looking shot if he can swipe straight. Has it where he wants it. He's away, and he is in. Hole in one for Gary Sweatland on number 6. Brings it back to even, both at 9 under. Jibba Jabba on the chat. Somebody's drunk undoubtedly. But again, both players at 9 under. Again, Novi has the 1-stroke advantage with the handicap as we currently sit. Both players in similar spots in the fairway. Gary's going to hit first, 331. This is probably not going to get there. Should be in the sand, though. And he is there. Not on the upslope, so should be a pretty good good look for his chip in. Here is Will. Going to do the same thing. Going to land it in the sand. Nope. He went for the green. It was rejected there by the mound there, by the face. Here's Gary. He is just a little short there. Tap in birdie. Going to put him at 10 under through 7. Here is Will. Also taking the sand wedge. Tyler Caskey would approve of both of these. A little deep, though. All right, both players now sitting at 10 under. Gary. First up after his hole in one on 6. Looking through the trees here. He's got the super sexy fun ball. Through the trees. Going to back up some. Very nice shot. Should be a pretty straight downhill putt. 11 feet. No work there. And he's sitting at 12 under. Novi. Will going to go round. He's on the green. It's going to be a lot longer putt, but straight downhill. 45 feet. In the bottom of the hole. Both players 12 under through 8. On to 9. That's a good, safe shot. Just a naked ball. Here's Novi. Going to use the torpedo. Needs to get right. Stays off the mound, but is in the rough. It's going to use, looks like a 3-iron here. Off to the left. Should make that no issue. And he's in at 13 under. And 14 under if you count the handicap. Here is Gary. Looks like also using a 3-iron. With a sniper. Let's see if he can dial this in. A little off on the swipe. Looking good, though. And he's got it for a hole out on 9. Gary Sweatland making some moves here on 6 and 9. Brings it back to even par on the front. What we like to call a rumley. A 2-better par. So after 9, we are tied. 14-14, Novi with the 1-shot handicap. So, great match so far. Here we are on 10. As we all know, desert back can set up very difficult. There's 12, 14, and 16 can all be unreachable at times on certain looks. But we'll see how this back is laid out. Here's Gary into the fairway. Novi also into this little fairway here. Novi gonna go around with a big stick javelin around the trees. Gonna be through the rough, just a little bit short. Gonna be pretty decent size putt here, 67 feet. Looks like he's a swipe putter, and he didn't swipe far enough right. That's gonna be a birdie. Here is Gary gonna go through the gap. The small gap of them trees was like a 4-wood. He is through. Gonna be a little bit short of the green. Should be a chip. Nope, gonna be a Ranger putt, excuse me. Ranger putt from here. And he is dead center. So Gary up another stroke here. Now he's up a 1. He's gained 3 shots on Novi the last 5 holes. So Gary on the prowl here in the middle of the fairway. Here's Novi taking the big stick, hitting a streak down the center as well. Here's Gary out first. Looks like a 6-wood. It's going to be just a wee bit short. It's a good shot. 20 foot. Shouldn't be an issue. And it's not. Let's see if Will can get this a little bit closer. Taking the 5-wood. 98%. A little off to the left. Distance is good though. He's in there for GSP, just over 10,000. Should cut into that GSP lead. Here we are on 12. Here is Gary. Holding on to that 1-shot lead. Looks like he's taking a medium T 6-wood there with a grabber. Gonna be off to the left. Pretty decent on the distance, just a little off on the aim of the wind. 23-footer here. Let's see if he can knock this in. No problem. Here is Will. Let's see what he's got for us. A bronze T 6-wood. He's using the sniper. It's a decent line. A little bit to the right. Knocks it in, no issue. Here's Gary on 12. This looks like an unreachable look. 660 into the wind. But Gary doing the right thing, taking the medium tee on the big stick. Don't want to go high tee. You'll get a few extra yards. Riley Hitchcock taught us all that in one of his instructional videos. And here is Will off the tee using the big stick with the Maniacs. A little bit further back. Just going to lay up here. Taking the streak down the right. Going to set ourselves up with a good look at a possible hole out for the eagle. Gary going to lay way up here in the front with a wood. Just lay up right for that rough. Here he's taking a 7 iron look like. He's away, trying to play that wind just right. Coming back, takes a hop just to the right, but more GSP, 7,600. To extend that GSP lead just a little bit further. Should be around 22,000, 23,000 now. I think Novi's only had the 1 shot at 10,000. Let's see what Novi can do here on his approach. 122 out with a 3 iron. And he Let's cook this a little bit. Got to get down. And you hit it too far in the water for Will. Let's see if he can get up and down here for par to at least mitigate one stroke and not make it worse. And he has got it. Good chip there. Not only down 2 on the back and 2 overall. Here's Gary going through the main gap here. Gotta watch this tree. He's into the tree. Does roll down to the green, but it's going to be a long, long putt. Looks like 108 feet. Big sweeper, and that's just on the low side. So we're in there for birdie now at, I believe, 6 under, I believe now, through 5. Let's see if Novi can get a stroke back here. Going the other direction, going around with the Big Stick Maniacs on the high tee. He's around through the gap. That's going to be a green on the green, and a good look here at Eagle to try to get one of those strokes back. Down 6 right, 166 feet, and he's pushed it. He's pushed it, and the gopher didn't grab it on the way by. So still 2 down, on to 15. Gary taking a 6-wood sniper, going to ride that wind back into the hole here. It's a tricky hole location today, just over that edge, but that was well played. Well judged, well played. Easy putt, inside 10 feet. And he is on to 16 at 7 under. Here is Will. Similar approach. 6-wood sniper. Puts it a little bit far out there to the left. And a little short. A little tricky putt, but he's got it no issue. Still 2 down into 15. With a good drive, this should be reachable. But Gary has knocked it off to the right. Needs to stay up. Here's Will, and that's going to be well to the right. What the hell happened there? Mukumbo.
Splash.
Into the lake. Gary again playing good sound golf. Just going to lay up here. Going to look for a stinger for his eagle. Here's Novi. Now going to have a stinger for his birdie. Here's Gary first. Taking a 3-iron jab. Let's see if he can get the weight in the slope right here. 59%. Weight was pretty good. Aim was pretty good. 4,200 GSPs to show for it. And a kick-in birdie. So again, scoring not great on the back, but Gary's playing it about the best you can here. Wasn't the best drive, but still 8 under. Here is Will. Just misses on the high side. A little bit deep. In for par. Now 3 strokes back. Run out of room to make your move, but this is a very difficult setup here on 17. Let's see if Gary can get this on the green. Takes the high tee O-bird and puts it against the wall and into the water. So an opening here for Will. If he can get through here and make an eagle, make it interesting. He's on the green and makes the putt. Great shot by Will. Now the onus is on Gary not to make this damage any worse. He's up there with a sand wedge. Tap in par, and we have a 1-stroke match going into the 18th. Novi will need a hole out or a miss. Here is Novi. He's up, he's away, he's a little short. That's going to hang on to the front of the green. In for birdie, 8 under, and 21 under overall, plus his handicap makes 22. So he's going to need a miss here from Gary. Here is Gary going to go past the hole here. Just needs to make this short putt. And he'll be our Week 8 winner here on DICKWAD, and he is in the hole. Gary Swetland, 23 under overall to Will Smith's 22. This has been Bama on the call. Hope to see you guys next week.
Yeah, later, dickwad.